joining. Hey, I missed last night. I went out for the first time in a long time last night, so I wasn't home in time to get back on here. Let me put your comment up. Hey, but I've learned a lot actually over the past couple days. I took a personality test. I'll tell you what I learned about myself off of the personality test, and I even tell you where to go for the personality test if you want to take it for yourself. How you doing? Hey, hey, hey! Thank you as well for showing up. Um, but I took a personality test yesterday. I I'm gonna tell you a couple of the quotes that I learned yesterday. Let me see if I have. I learned a new word yesterday. So I think this is Lao Tzu, Laotzu. It says, "Watch your thoughts; they become your words. Watch your words; they become your actions. Watch your actions; they become your habits. Watch your habits; they become your character. Watch your character; it becomes your destiny." And that was a dope quote right there. I just wanted to share that. That was something I picked up yesterday as well. I think that is very, very important. And the reason why, your thoughts. This is what I be talking about writing down 14 thoughts a day. That's what I tell a lot of my clients. Write down 14 thoughts a day. And that's just my number that I pick because it's hard to write down 14 different thoughts. But once you figure out what your thoughts are, then you go and you try and eliminate the negative thoughts from your life. And this is working towards being a more positive person. Let's read over those affirmation statements that you're supposed to say to yourself every day. The 5 lines to motivate yourself daily. Today, I choose to be positive. Where are they at? Let me go in here and do it because that I did not write all the notes down. Today, I choose to be positive. I am grateful for all that I have. I am capable of achieving great things. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. I take action towards my goals daily. Hold 1 second. See, this is why I be trying to turn off my notifications because I get notifications and then people be expecting me to act on it. So let me send this right quick. And my job is never done, but there we have it. So I just sent it. Now, those are the five things like affirmation statements. Today I choose to be positive. I think it is important to choose to be positive every day. You have control over your thought process. And let's go back to this what I forgot his name. Tuesday. Here it is right here. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. So that is why I say your thoughts, they're important. And if you think, because thinking to be positive is a choice that you make every single day. Uh, I learned so many things, and I missed yesterday. So I have so many. Let's see what else it was here. Not that. I was talking about I learned a word, limerence. I never knew what that was. You should look into that, limerence. It's like right before love. I just learned that. So hold on. Let me pull up my. Man, it's hard to get through this. My personality test, if I could find it. Personality test. Oh. Hey, I didn't work at the train in the past 2 days. I worked the train on Thursday. I will be back on the train on Tuesday. And like I said, I just picked up some extra shifts. So where did I put that? I ain't prepared for the day, y'all. I have been so busy moving around, doing things that I enjoy the past couple of days. I think I might want to move this to an earlier time because I'm finding out it is hard for me to get things prepared, especially with my day. My days be so busy. And in case I do want to get out and do something late at night, I hate trying to rush home by 10 o'clock when I'm enjoying myself out and about. But I want to make a set time that I am here always. So, limerence versus love. Let me tell you what the definition of limerence is. Limerence, the state of being infatuated or obsessed with another person, typically experienced involuntarily and characterized by a strong desire for reciprocation of one's feelings, but not primarily for a sexual relationship. So I just learned that word yesterday, limerence. And a couple other things that I talked about yesterday, because I am finding people who are very interested in this kind of information. And when I sit down and talk to them, um, they bring me so much stuff, and I want to share the things that I learned with the world. I don't know how else to do this. But so, uh, man, I don't know where to go. I don't know. I was not organized enough for this today. I thought I had everything. Oh, I know what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be pulling up a question. So in the train company, are there certain people that will take days to drive the train? How does it work? So for the train, um, you get to pick your schedule. The owner likes for us to, by today, basically the 10th day of every month, he normally tries to get us to send in what our availability is for the next month. And for me, mostly I've been working just Tuesdays and Thursdays. But like I said, I picked up some more days. But you could pick any shift that you want. He actually sends out I could show you that. I know I could. Let's see. I use Sheets, and he asked us to do this monthly, where you just say, can I get it over? You say what your availability is for the month, and I just do it. I have a bunch of them for every month of the year, and I just go through and I select what days I can work, bounce it off my calendar. You email it to him or text it to him, and he plugs us in on the days that we want, and he's pretty good at that. He does it. He doesn't basically, if he needs more people, he just hires more people normally. But we have probably, like, I want to say maybe 13 people working, I believe. I'm not sure because I don't keep track of that. But yeah, you get to pick your own schedule, and he's very good at doing that. Um, so yes, I believe there are still two people. Hold on, I could see exactly how many people are working here. Let me see, because we go through an app called Home Base for our um booking, or for our schedule. Whoa, okay. Let me see how many people are on the schedule. All shifts. So yeah, it looks like it's still a couple. Yeah, I don't know actually. Okay, I see one, maybe two. I think maybe two people who are like college age. We don't have many people who are younger than that. I don't think there are any people younger than college age right now. I think you have to be at least 18, or the owner at least wants you to be at least 18 to drive the train. I'm trying to find my personality test, but I don't know where that's at. I can tell you what my personality was. It was a ENFJ. So the personality test is from Florence um, Lee Lee Haver, and it's mypersonality.net. And I am an ENFJ caring teacher. That's what mine came out to be. And it was interesting to do that. Now, it did cost me $1.99 to get the results of my test. And I believe it was 50 question. It was a 50 question test, and you got 30 minutes to answer all the questions, and it worked out pretty good. I liked it. I just sent up some, but I'm trying to find my personality test. I downloaded it, but I just don't know where I downloaded it to. See if I can do a search. Let's go for a search. Can't find it. Oh no, I spelled it wrong. All right, here it is right here. Personality test. It was yesterday. Yeah. So that is my personality test. I didn't have time to put it up as a matter of fact. Hold on. It is a PDF. So if it's a PDF, I should be able to send it to my, and we can put it up on the screen. How about it? Let's do that. There we go. Pretty cool too. All right, let's see if we can. I don't want to screen share. Let's go to slides. Let's go to your computer, upload a file. I thought this was pretty dope. Let's see if I can share it. Here it is. Open. It's still processing right now. So here it is. Add the stage. This is my personality test right here. Let me hide this right quick. So I'll read it off of here though, so it don't be basically caring, people skills. So ENFJs are caring or care about other people. They usually have strong value system, a desire to improve people's lives. Case in point, Nelson Mandela said, during my life, I dedicated myself to the struggle for a society in which all people will live together in harmony. So I feel like obviously that's what I am trying to do on here, come and be informative to others, even though I'm starting to find out this is becoming a little harder, especially the busier my life gets. Like I went out to enjoy myself yesterday and I had too much fun and I didn't get back in here in time to do my podcast. And then the remnants of that went over into today. With everything that I had going on today, I did not get a lot of time to go through all of these things. It says agreeable, sociable. Basically, I don't know if I'm gonna go through all this stuff. It is a lot of pages, and if you can't tell, this is what it said for mine. And like I said, it's very in depth. I've been reading through it, but I have not gone through it all. But it cost me $1.99 to get the results from it, and like I said, I've enjoying knowing this about myself. But I feel like a lot of the stuff I already knew about myself. Now, I did have another slide that I wanted to go through. I was supposed to be going through yesterday. Let's see if I can get that one up because it was about, I don't even know if I have it on this computer or not. It was about the presentation for, I'm going to send it because I don't think I put it up here yet. I'm still learning all this stuff, and this is me figuring it out that I got a lot of work still to do. I need to figure out how I can be, I don't know. I need more interaction, almost like I need somebody to interview or information to bounce back and forth off of someone. I don't know. I'm working on all this stuff, trying to figure out what will be the best process, but I am still learning how this all works. But some of this stuff now, I feel like I've been doing over and over now. Like bringing in slides and presentations. I want to go into doing reaction videos and things of that nature, but it didn't come up. I'm still worried that if I react to videos, they will demonetize me or demonetize my channel, and I don't want to do that. Nor do I have anything that I really want to talk about. If I was to talk about what happened for today, I woke up on time this morning. Me and the family went to church. Church was interesting. They're talking about 10x giving, and I watched some football today, but it wasn't the Bengals. It was only Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Wizards. I think that are the Commanders, excuse me, the Washington Commanders. That was I was hoping the Commanders would have won because Pittsburgh Steelers are in my division, but Pittsburgh won, so they're now at the top of the division. Where is this presentation that I just had? Today's presentation is about confidence, so it should be in the C's. Let's go. Building confidence is exactly what it is. Here it is right here. And we'll go through this, I believe, for today, because this was what I was supposed to be bringing. Keynote files are not supported. It wasn't supposed to be a Keynote file. So let's export again. Send an export. PDF. Export. See, I told you I'm still learning this stuff. Okay, so we'll close that out now. And we'll close this out as well. I don't need this. Remove it. So now we will send it to my computer. Done. All right, it's in there now. So let's try this one more time. Oh, wrong thing. Let's try this one more time. Slides. Your computer. Upload. All right, so now I have it in here and it is now a slideshow. Open. There we go. All right, here it is. So this is the slides. Building confidence. Let's move me down to the corner so it's bigger. Building confidence is a gradual process, but there are several practical strategies to help you feel more self-assured. And this is something that I have been working on, not just for building confidence. One of the earlier videos that I did was about 100 days of rejection. And I believe that one way to build confidence is to learn how to accept and deal with rejection. You put yourself in situations where you are likely to get rejected. I'm saying whatever you're nervous about, you go out and you purposely step into it. And if you get rejected, you will understand that the rejection didn't feel like death. It just felt like a little bit of rejection. Basically, what I'm saying is rejection is not all that bad. I tell people who are looking for dating, they go out and they're scared to. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yes, Saturday. And one of my clients, he said while they were in the club, one of his friends saw somebody who was a Facebook friend of his. And instead of walking over to the person and saying hello to him and wanting to start a conversation with him, he pulled out his cell phone and jumped in her DM. And I'm just sitting here like, well, why would you do that instead of just walking over and talking? He said, well, everybody in the club was technically just on their phones. I'm saying if you're scared to approach someone, I believe that what you should do is approach people that you are not, and I know this might sound horrible, but start by approaching people you are not intimidated by, not scared of, to build up your courage. And I don't mean it has to be in a relationship type way. I'm just saying approach people and start conversations with them. The more you work on that, the easier approaching people and starting conversations will be. I am doing this. It is hard for me to get on this live stream and just talk, but I'm seeing that it is getting easier and easier, especially if I have a plan before I get on here. But courage or confidence comes from putting yourself in experiences. Let's just go through the slides right quick. Set small, achievable goals. Start by setting small, realistic goals that you know you can accomplish. Each success, no matter how small, builds confidence and motivation. Gradually work your way up to more challenging tasks. That's why I said if you want to talk to people, approach people who you don't have an interest in. Start conversations with people who you just want to, like in the grocery store, the person behind you. Just start a conversation with them about how the day is going. basically what I mean is the more you start approaching people and talking to them, the easier it will get. Excuse me. I'm running on empty again. Feels like again. This is why another reason why I need to set another time for this. But talk to people that you, well, it doesn't matter what it is. Anything you feel like you need confidence in, basically start small. This is small to me. And you can't help but start small because, like right now, it says only have 4 people watching. That is small. But I have to get confident talking to this number of people before I will ever be comfortable talking to 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people. You have to start small. That is the good thing about YouTube. YouTube starts you small because they set standards that you have to complete before they let you do certain things. And that is exactly what building confidence is starting small and working your way up to bigger things. The more things you expose yourself to, the greater your confidence will grow. Focus on your strengths. This is a good one right here because this is what I do. Take time to recognize your strengths, skills, and positive qualities. Make a list of things you're good at or accomplishments you're proud of. This can remind you of your capabilities when you are feeling unsure. So, this is a good one. Now, I don't write my accomplishments down or but this says it's a good idea too. But I don't tend to focus my energy in areas that I am not good at or things that I'm not interested in. I only focus on things that can hold my interest or attention. If something can't hold my interest or attention, it's no reason for me to play around with it at all. I'm not really that interested in it. And you want to focus on things that you're strong at or good at. Typically, it's easier to do better at things that you're good at. Like I roller skate. It's something I've been doing since I was 2. So I would say that that's something that's easy for me to do. Going places that I am unfamiliar with, I can go there and roller skate and put myself in a comfortable environment immediately. I don't know if that makes sense, but you focus on your skills and the things that you're strong at. If you wanted to talk to people, like for me, I'm a people person. So driving the train makes it easy for me to get out and see people. Going to roller skating makes it easy for me to get out to see people. All these different things are things that if you want to work on your communication skills, you first need to get in front of people. And that's one thing that I like to do is work on my communication skills. I feel like if you sit at home alone and talk to no one, your communication skills will not improve. And I am a person who is constantly working on bettering myself. So that's why I focus on this. And the more people engage with me and I can hold their attention longer, the more I am understanding that I am getting better with my communication. And that makes me more confident about communicating. If people run from you when you're talking to them, then it's probably you're always pissing them off or saying the wrong things. I don't know. Let's keep it moving. Practice self compassion. Treat yourself with kindness. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes and failure is a part of of learning and growth. Practicing self-compassion can help you stay motivated and resilient when things don't go as planned. This is a big one because I am saying the same thing that I said on my notes. Oh wow, I need more notes. Same thing I was saying on my notes about uh I choose to be positive. I'm grateful for all that I have. I am capable of achieving great things. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. And the last one was I work towards my goals daily. These are the things like practicing self compassion. If you tell yourself these things right here every single day, you will start to, I don't know if I'm making this one make sense, but basically, don't be hard on yourself. You are, I guess everyone can't think the same, but thinking positive and not being hard on yourself kind of go hand in hand. I'm not a failure. I am a successful person. That would be practicing self-compassion. It's not failures in life, it's learning lessons in life. You're not always going to get it right. But even Thomas Edison said he learned 1,000 ways not to build a light bulb, and he only got one way to build it right. So he did it 1,001 times. You have to give yourself permission to not always succeed, but don't consider them to be failures. You are not a failure. It's a learning lesson. The only time it's a failure is if you give up and quit. If you learn from the mistake or the life lesson and you move forward with it, you don't have to worry about it. I am trying to stay motivated and stay focused, but it gets hard when you don't have the proper information. Learn and grow. Confidence often confidence often grows as your skills do. Consider taking up a hobby, a class, or learning a new skill. The more you practice and improve, the more you will feel competent and confident. So I tell people, and this is like a fact, the way to master anything is 1,000 hours. It takes 1,000 hours, or did I say 1,000? I meant 10,000. 10,000 hours to master something. So if it takes 10,000 hours, what you need to do is start walking through those 10,000 hours. That's all that's required. Walk the 10,000 hours out. The more you engage with whatever it is you're trying to do, the better you will be at it. That's why I am trying to get through an hour every time I come on here, because that means it's going to take me 10,000 days to get through this uh learning how to live stream and make it seem easy and normal. I'm going to get there. It's just 1 hour at a time, one day at a time. And that's what it meant in the last slide about practice self-compassion. I don't expect myself to be the best live streamer today. I'm working towards that, and that being my goal, not being the best, but the best me possible. It's not about being the best. I believe that I am my own competition. There is no other competition with me. I don't look at the world like that. I think, therefore I am. Positive self-talk, which once again comes back to the words of affirmation. Today I choose to be positive. So positive self-talk. If you notice, all these slides, and the reason why all these slides kind of go together like this, not yesterday, day before yesterday slides, today's slides, is because they're all talking about the same thing and they all come from the same principles. So challenge negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. We'll go through those affirmations again. Today I choose to be positive. I am grateful for all that I have. I am capable of achieving great things. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, and I work towards my goals daily. So, positive affirmations, statements like, I can handle this, I am capable, that can shift your mindset and be more empowering. I said, whatever words follow I am are some of the most powerful words that you can speak. I am great. I am a powerful person. I am intelligent. I don't know, but if you start to believe it, then others around you will start to believe it as well. It will change the way you look at yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with yourself. And when you interact with yourself differently, other people will interact with you differently as well. Practice body language, your posture. And this is what I was saying in the last slide. Once you think differently, you'll start to carry yourself differently. So your posture, eye contact, and body language can influence how confident you feel. Standing tall, making eye contact, and speaking clearly can help you feel and appear more confident, even if you're still building the feeling internally. So this is almost like fake it till you make it. But if you can learn to have eye contact, and this is awkward because this don't feel like eye contact, this feels like camera eye contact. If you can learn how to hold eye contact with someone I don't care who it is. The more, basically, things that are intimidated look away, look down. They're scared to acknowledge the presence between two things. Even like animals, if I stare at my dog will end up looking away before I look away, because it's a form of dominance almost in the dog world. If they make eye contact, they'll feel like they're going to bump heads in some way, like challenge each other. Some people feel like that could be the same way in real, between humans. But uh, posture, eye contact, and body language, those are very impactful. If you stand slouched over and you always got your head down, people will think you're not a very confident person. If you have straight back, but also that goes into your physical, like if you don't take good care of yourself, people will think that you don't care about yourself. So posture, sitting up straight, standing straight, body language, meaning how do you stand? Do you stand comfortably? Do you stand confident? Do you stand with your arms crossed? Man, goodness gracious. We're gonna have to change this time. I've been having this problem a lot lately. Maybe I need to take something. I don't know. But I be getting tired when I sit still for too long. Let's move on to this next one. Take care of your well-being. This is just what I was talking about. Physical self-care, like exercise, sleep, and nutrition. Basically, I need more sleep. My nutrition feels good and my exercise feels good, which tomorrow I'm going to the gym, to the pool. It affects mental confidence. So physical self-care, like exercise, sleep, and nutrition, affects mental confidence. When you're physically well, it's easier to think positively and handle challenges effectively. And that's what we talked about in the last slides, was handling things effectively, life's problems effectively. Embrace the process, not just the outcome. Confidence grows through action, regardless of the outcome. Embrace the process of trying, learning, and improving. Over time, the experiences themselves will strengthen your confidence. So I just want to say, since I started doing these live streams, I am much more confident and comfortable. Uh, my goal, like I said, was to improve my communication skills, improve my delivery skills, and my um, I said presentation, communication, and delivery. And then I wanted to improve my reading publicly. I feel like I read good when I read to myself, but when I would read publicly, I would always miss words. And I'm learning that it is more about how I think and process. If I say I have a hard time reading publicly, well, then you're gonna have a hard time reading publicly, because I think, therefore I am. So I think I'm a good reader, and I am starting to feel more confident in that statement, because now I'm sitting here making slides and then reading them in front of the whole world. Even though I know the whole world's not listening, you never know who's going to be paying attention. It always feels like somebody's going to pay attention and judge you, but it's like, who is your judge? Who can possibly judge you? You get one comment that says you're not doing good and that crushes you. Does that make you run and hide? This is the stuff that you do to build your confidence. I tell my clients to just get started. You will grow confidence over time. It doesn't matter what it is. The more you do anything, the more confidence you will get. Hi, hey, how you doing? Yes, I am trying. Uh, I'm having a hard time tonight because I was not prepared. I did not get on here last night because I went out last night. So I'm paying for it today because I went out last night, hung out kind of late. And then two, um, I didn't I didn't give myself much time to prepare, and I am going through all these different things. But I do have some things that I want to share, and I will say them again because I got to be on here anyway. But let me finish this last slide, and then I'll go back and share some of the things that I already talked about. With consistent practice, confidence can develop naturally. Small wins over time create a foundation that can carry you through bigger challenges. So that is important as well. That was the last slide for that one as well. And now I want to say some of the things that I learned from yesterday. I have found someone who thinks along these same lines, and I'm sure I will be bringing them on for a interview or I don't know. I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure this stuff out myself, but I would like to have people that I can interact with. So these are some of the things I talked about. The personality test that I took yesterday. Some of the books that were talked about yesterday was C.S. Lewis, The Great Divorce, Love Languages by Gary Chapman, Personality Plus, which I think that's the test that we did, but it's a book by Florence Liehauer. It's the personality test. You can go to mypersonality.net and you can see the test that I did, which this is my test right here. I will go back to the beginning of the slides. That is what my personality is, if anybody wants to see it. The Power of Vulnerability by Dr. Brené Brown, which I'm going to read that one because that's another thing that I would like to talk about, is being vulnerable. I think great things come from the world when you're vulnerable to the world. Like, instead of hiding yourself, go out and let the world critique you. I believe that being vulnerable is a good thing. A lot of people shelter themselves and are scared to take chances because they feel like they're going to be hurt. But this brings me back to rejection and the fear of rejection. And I'm saying there is nothing about rejection to be fearful of. If you can walk into a rejection knowing I guess what I'm saying is the real benefit to rejection, in my opinion, is the learning lesson of why. If you can ask the question after someone tells you no, you go in for a job interview and the job tells you you were not chosen for the job. What I'm saying is, at that moment, the best thing you can ask is, can you tell me what separated me from the person who was selected? Or can you tell me why I wasn't a good candidate? And if you're a good person at accepting feedback, then after rejection, you accept the feedback and then you turn that feedback into all right, these are the things I'm going to correct. So the job tells you, well, your communication skills were just lacking in comparison to the other person. Well, now you go home and you work on your communication skills. This is what I'm doing. Or they tell you your resume was missing a couple things, and then they tell you what those things were, and you're like, wow, I actually have those things, but they just weren't on my resume. So you go home and you tighten up your resume to make it look better. Basically, rejection is a tool that can help you grow if you don't take offense to the rejection and you use it as a positive feedback. Like, okay, now I heard that. I'm not going to take it to heart. I'm going to apply again next time the job comes open, or I'm going to use that skill towards the next job opening. So being vulnerable and, to me, rejection, they kind of work together, because you have to put yourself out there in order to be rejected. And a lot of people don't like that, but I'm saying that is one way to affect your confidence level and your growth overall. So the other books that was talked about was by David Richo, I believe that is Richo, Richo, and it's How to Be an Adult in Relationships. And that had 5 A's: attention, acceptance, appreciation, affection, and allowing. If I were to show you those 5 A's, let's go on here right quick and do a screen share. Let's do a screen share. Share. Where is it? Here it is. The 5 A's. Share. All right. So the 5 A's of love are a concept from psychotherapist David Richo. It's a book, How to Be an Adult in Relationships, the 5 keys of mindful loving, attention, being aware of yourself and others, and a being the focus of someone's love. So attention, being aware of yourself and others, and being the focus of someone's love. Acceptance, being seen with love, respect, understanding, and mercy. Appreciation, acknowledging gratitude and validating the effort of others. If you notice, this almost goes perfect with everything else that I've been saying: acceptance, gratitude, attention. These are the same things I was just talking about with confidence. So it's almost like loving yourself. These 5 A's almost work for you. Affection, showing, that's all right. Affection, showing others that you care. See, that's why you don't have notifications up. Showing others that you care about them through emotional, physical, or spiritual affection. I don't like how they use the same word at the end to say what affection was. Showing others that you care about them through emotional, physical, or spiritual affection. Allowing, letting yourself and others be who you are and not trying to change them. So that this is what I'll be talking about. When I learn something, it's like I look for other principles or other places that this stuff goes. So we were just talking about confidence. And if you look at these 5 A's of relationship, so this is why it's important for you to first love yourself and understand yourself before you are capable of loving and understanding somebody else. If you don't pay yourself any attention, how do you feel you're going to be good at paying somebody else attention? You have to know yourself. If you can't accept yourself for who you are, how do you think you're going to love or respect or understand somebody else? It's accepting yourself as well. Appreciation. If you can't show yourself appreciation, and this is what I'm saying, let's go back to the 5 lines that you tell yourself daily. I am grateful. Wait, yeah, I am grateful for all I have. That is appreciation right there. Being grateful. This is about showing gratitude. Appreciation says acknowledging gratitude and validating the effects or the efforts of others. And I'm saying, when I said the 5 lines, you are doing that for yourself. Affection, showing others that you care about them through emotional, physical, and spiritual affection. What I'm saying is you can also do that for yourself. Show yourself that you care about yourself through emotional and physical and spiritual affection, or taking care of yourself. This is the one I did a slide a couple days ago about balance. I'm sure I could pull that up. You have to, let's go back. I'll go to another slide right quick. Let's pick one of the slides that I already did. Solving life problems. No, it's not that one, but we have that one up. I get it. I clicked the wrong one. So let's go to tips to improve quality of life. All right. So now let's go to where it said balance. Wait, that's not it. My bad, y'all. See, this is exactly what I'm saying about wanting to learn this. I thought I said quality of life. Tips to improve quality of life. There it is right there. All right. Add the stage. There it is. Okay. So now let's go over. I believe it was like, here it is, balance. You have physical health, emotional health, mental health, financial health, spiritual health. And on that screen share, let's just remember physical, emotional, mental, financial, spiritual. All right. If I go back to that screen share, what is going on here? Screen share. There we go. The 5 A's yet again. And now it's saying, so affection, showing yourself emotional and physical and spiritual. You see how those 3 are there. not just yourself. This was showing to others. But what I'm saying is you have to take care of those things within yourself. You can't be good for others unless you can be good to yourself. And then letting yourself and others be who they are and not trying to change them. So that is important. I say this all the time. You don't tell people who you want them to be. Like, you can't change someone. I remember I used to hear this statement. Uh, a man marries a woman. Hold on, how's it go? A woman marries a man expecting him to change, and he doesn't. A man marries a woman expecting her not to change, and she does. And that's, I mean, I don't know if that's true or false, but I guess what I'm saying is that was an old saying. And really what the point is you should find out if you care about the person, and they should not have to change. The only person you're in control of and the only person you can affect change in really is yourself. Now, you could be motivation to somebody to change, but they have to want to be motivated. They have to see a need for change in their life, and you can't tell them that they need change. I would say it's a little bit insulting to walk over to someone, even if it's a person you're in a relationship with, and tell them you need to change this. It's not whether or not they need to change it. Now, if it's something that affects you, you should be able to speak on it. But it is more your responsibility to decide if it's something you can deal with than it is to try and tell someone else they need to change it. And I feel a lot of people have that issue. If he doesn't change this, I'm going to leave him. Well, even if he changes it, how long do you think it will be him if it's not who he desires to be? Meaning, you want me to do something that is not my normal character. That means before I do the action every time, that means I only have to think about how it affects you, because clearly it doesn't affect me, because that's what I love to do. That's why I was doing it. But if you can accept the person and just get your workaround in it, you will have a better outcome than waiting around for that person to change. Because what I'm saying is the only person you can change is yourself. The 5 A's are considered essential for children to receive from a parent or other nurturing figure. Wait, hold on. The 5 A's are considered essential for children to receive from a parent or other nurturing figure in order to feel secure. If the qualities are absent in childhood, it can lead to emotional neglect and relationship trauma. As adults, these qualities can help us build healthy relationships and reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. So that is the AI overview of the 5 A's. And I thought that was nice. I just learned about that. I just learned about that today, but it was in one of the book recommendations that I got. Basically, I got several book recommendations yesterday, and I will be looking into them all, because this feels like this is going to help me on my journey of becoming better with this right here. I'm not here really to give relationship advice, even though I feel like I can in some ways. Um, I'm not really here to give spiritual advice. Basically, I'm here doing whatever I feel like my calling is once I get here. I had no real plan today other than the fact that I plan on being on here for an hour, and that's what I will do. So let me stop this screen share. Other than that, yeah, these past 2 days, yesterday, I took off. I am trying to figure out what would be a better time for me to get on here. I would kind of like to do this earlier in the morning, but I never know what my day is going to entail until my day gets started. And I felt like the nighttime was the best time, but I kid you not, I'd be so busy from all that I do during the day that I'd just be feeling tired. I should be asleep probably right now. I don't feel like I ever get enough sleep, and everything that I'm reading to you requires me to sleep more. Maybe what I'll do is probably try to get this down to a half an hour instead of doing an hour every day, because it is hard to come up with an hour's worth of content. And I'm doing all the research I can, but some days are busier than others. Like tomorrow's not going to be a super busy day, but I might be out. I don't know what time I'm going to be home tomorrow. So I am trying to figure out what is the best time. I am also trying to figure out how I can get um, people to interact with me on here. Like I want to come up with topics and discuss them with people, but I have not found anyone that I want to discuss with on a regular basis, or I haven't learned well enough. I don't want to become dependent on whether or not someone else shows up, whether or not I am going to be able to show up the way that I want to. Like, hey, this person said they were going to be here, and then they said they ain't going to show. And so now there is no show. There it is. We got to go. It was something else. Maybe I will go through this personality test. I am working on my public reading. So let me pull it up and read it publicly. Why not? It don't matter to me. I'm saying that's what I'm here for, is to get better. I have to do this. Not have to. I desire to do this. This is something that I really want to get right. So I'm going to do my best to do just that. All right. So we're going to skip that because that's a long, long list. All right. We read that one. Agreeable and sociable. You may notice that ENFJ tend to be expressive, laughing, smiling, and using their hands a lot when they talk. However, they won't dominate the conversation. They are usually people pleasers who want to get along with others and keep the peace. Let's just say EFNs or ENF. We're going to just say ENs tend to devote so much time to others they can neglect their needs. And that's what I feel like I'm doing right now. I am trying to push through an hour every single day. I want to get better. I need to get over the nervousness of getting on here and talking. And that is what is happening. I have so many things that I be wanting to talk about, but for some reason, I either be nervous, like this thing said, of not wanting to hurt other people's feelings with my thought process, because I often feel my thought process is very much different than the average person's. And I don't be wanting to say things like some things don't need to be said. Some things are hurtful to other people. I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I do have thoughts that I feel like if someone heard it, it might be helpful. I just haven't figured out how to get to that point yet. Mediator and motivator. Teachers use their people skills to get diverse groups to come together and to bring consensus and unity. That is what I'm trying to do. They can be highly motivated leaders due to their genuine, caring attitude. That is me as well. Their hard work and boy, I don't know what that word is. I'm going to feel retarded after. I'm just going to skip it for now. Actions make for an inspirational leadership quality. Oh my, that was a tough one. Planned and organized. Like any good teacher, ENs make detailed plans and stick to their schedules. They are clear desk people who dislike chaos and messiness wherever they go. They often set multiple goals and efficient routines to ensure they meet those goals. I try to do that. I really, really try to do that. I do. Am I on the wrong page? I am. So there we go. I tried this. This personality test was actually very, very good. I enjoyed it. Energized by time spent with others rather than themselves. And here it is. This is proof. I'm on here. That's exactly what I was saying about wanting to work at the mall. That is exactly who I am. I'm saying this test actually did very, very well. I'm not gonna read through it all. Um, I only have 5 more minutes to go on here, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. But today was not very. Well, no, I say I choose to think positive. Today was a good day. I feel blessed in every single way. I'm saying, what else can I say? I'm waiting for these 5 minutes to be over so I could be on my way. Hey, I, I I enjoy spending time with good people. I enjoy doing things that are going to improve me and educate me. Um, I try to share those things. I don't think I need to do an hour. Maybe I will make it shorter. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I am trying to learn and see what feels comfortable and what fits well. And an hour definitely doesn't feel like it fits well. It feels like I have to come up with a new curriculum every single day. And I am trying to push my mind to do those things. Actually, I still feel like I could. What has come up is I have found some things that I really want to start doing. And it is taking me trying to figure out where I am going to cut back on areas of my life to figure out how I move in a new direction. And this is exactly what we talked about in church today. Uh, to expand your tent, you have to pull up some stakes. And I have a lot of stakes in the ground. I have a lot of irons in the fire. And I am trying to make room for some things that I really want to start doing. And it's hard for me to make room for the things that I want to start doing as long as I keep adding all these different things to my life. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. But anyway, uh, I'm just trying to make it through this hour now. We were talking about courage, and I'm going to say sometimes I don't have the courage to talk about some of the things that I feel are the most important things to talk about. I don't know why that is. Sometimes I think it's because I am fearful of judgmental people. I did a video several years back that caused so many problems. I woke up to negativity on a regular, and I just don't want to wake up to negativity. That's why I choose to be positive. That's why I try to bring positivity to others. But not only is it hard for me to be positive for myself some days, which I try to be every day, it's hard to also be that motivator for others. And it takes recharging yourself daily. And when I give too much of my energy to other people, it's hard for me to recharge my energy. Like if I give my energy to people and I let them have too much of my time and energy, then I don't find a way to recoup. And that is why a lot of times I stay up late at night because I be needing to decompress before I can get some rest. I need to start rhyming. I need to start writing my poetry again. I'm saying maybe that would help me. Maybe I can get on here and do some of that sometimes. All I know is we're down to the last minute of this 1 hour. I don't like feeling like I can't wait till it's over. But the real goal is for me to get through an hour every time I get on here. I feel like I will get better as time goes on. I just need to find a formula that fits something that I can do. And it might not be coming on here every day, but I know the more I engage with this app, the more I engage with um, YouTube, the more benefit I will get out of it. The statement is you have more to gain than you have to lose. And this all goes back to confidence. You will build your confidence in time once you realize there's nothing to be scared of. Like fear is your worst enemy. And if you can beat fear, you can beat anything because that is what we fear. Change. We fear death. You're going to have to overcome all these things at some point in time. So what I try to do is I try to lean into my fears every single day. Hey, I didn't hit an hour and I really ain't got the energy right now to keep going. I need to recover. I need to recover. I need to recover. And I need to come up with some more talking points. So this is the best time for me to do so. I'm about to go ahead and get off of here. Hey, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Watch this whenever you're watching this. I am going to leave these up because this is me practicing, and anybody who don't like to see me practicing, like this is like me sitting down playing the guitar. Everybody ain't gonna want to hear it. I get it. But no matter what, if you want to get better at something, you got to put in the time. And that's what I'm here doing. Hey, once again, much respect, much love. Hey, this is your boy. And we out.